material penmanship. I like you. You're creative. That's not penmanship, that's art. Abstract art, that's what I used to call it. And but Angela, she did everything perfect, but she also loved school. Like I love school too, because I like basketball, and I like gym class, and I like lunch hour, and I like friends, and then I like skipping school on senior skip day. Yeah, I love school. I like school. But some people love school. And if they love school, it means that they're probably going to lie. Well, the same thing, I think. Sometimes they're not sure, or we're walking, or teenagers, well, if you don't put much into it, and you don't get to stand for something, you're probably not going to be the happiest, most fulfilled. As we walk around up the building, well, I don't know, what is it called youth group, what is it called church, what is it called school, what is it called sports team, what family, well, what are you putting into it? Are you taking a stand for it? Are you physically doing something to invest into it? Or are you just kind of cruising along and complaining, why is it great? Or questioning why you're involved in it? Now, there's something that I love taking a stand for, and we're going to talk the next minute about taking a stand that risks your life. I have a cousin, a great friend, one of the best friends in the world. Friends in the world, but he has had 5 near-death experiences. Over the 5 events. Like his wife and his parents were before and after, they didn't want to stand up for it. Because every time there was going to be a story. And just last spring, we went on a fishing adventure in South Florida. And we forgot to call his wife. And when we went out, we got off the inlet in the Atlantic Ocean. And the waves were so big that, for the first time in my life, I was actually scared of the Atlantic Ocean. And I grew up down there. We said Swordfish Road and been on huge seas, on body surfing and hurricanes. But for the first time, I was like, you look at me. Can you go out? And I went, I'll make you do it. We'll go out of the inlet into the ocean. And within 5 minutes, it doesn't get better, we're coming back in. Well, it never got better, and we ended up staying out 10 hours. And when we got out the inlet, he called us out and said, hey, we're going to go for it, it's really rough, we're only going to give it about 5 minutes, and if we continue to do it, we'll go, but if not, we'll come in. So we had to be scared that we never called. Big mistake. So that was one of the big experiences. Honestly, we got in, we did fish, by the way. I don't recommend going out for season, but I thought we loved it. And great day of fishing, caught huge fish, came back in, and we got in, we were actually shaking because it was so scary. But his wife now won't let him hang out with me all either. Because we have these things that we take a stand for, like we take a stand for fishing. Like we're proud of it, we tell people our stories. And because of that, we've had some risks. And with the risks comes some reward. Comes some failure, but it's also reward. See, when you take a stand for something, there's usually a little risk. There's some risk involved. But as you do that, you find some great reward. It's the same with your faith. If you're going to find if my cousin Ross and I never went out fishing, there'd be no reward. So there's something that I like to do that I have almost died at numerous times, and that is lobster diving. Now, those of you know fishing, you don't have to do all this. Because you can scuba diving itself is scary. But I grew up with it, so I wasn't that scared. And I love the lobster. I think we have a picture of just there in September. No, we're going, yes, there it is. That's a wide angle lens that really don't look that good in real life. And I'm sorry, there we go, that's for me. Politics. But those lobster real life politics are sure is off, but that's what happens in some areas of the country where it's actually warm. There's places called the Sunshine State that have more weather. And so I love the lobster dive. And when you lobster dive, you gotta get in these lenses. And there's a big risk with it because there's like more eels out there, there's big crabs out there, there's sharks out there, and all these things, these stingrays, they're all there. And you're in their world. It's like, well, I'll go swimming. We're all hoping in the eye. We're seeing the other day, our little sharks are there, scared sharks. But what would you do? Okay, it's like, what would you do? It's like a bully in school. Dogs for us. You can't do that with a shark. I love to see that. And I love to get down there, but there's something that short circuits in my brain when I scuba dive the lobster. And I remember the first time I ever went scuba diving with my dad. I was 10 years old. I remember the first lobster, and I was hooked. And I don't know why, maybe something had to do with melted butter, lobster. That's pretty good. So there's a little reward. But just the thrill of the scuba But I get really dumb when I get under the water. It's probably not healthy for me, but when I go down there and I see a lobster, I have this thing, and my friends refer to it as lobster mode. My friends don't even like to dive with me anymore because when I'm under there, good lobster, and I leave them, they come up, whenever I am. I actually did lose a friend once, and I thought he died in the ground. I cried, I lay on the boat, I tried to kill my friend, but the lobster was dead. His mom just found it very funny, but we laughed later. But I get in lobster mode. Some of us get in lobster mode with a lot of things in life. We have a passion, and we get in lobster. Stop thinking it's okay to just be stupid. And this is my stand. When I lobster dive, and I go into lobster mode, the last couple times I went, I had almost near-death experiences. And so, this is the way it works. Above the water, you've got this compressor on the inner tube, floating around the waves. Then you got this cute little hose that's running under the water where you strap lead weights to your body and you breathe through an apparatus that's connected to the hose. That's about the extent of lobster diving. So here you are away from water sharks, manta rays, stingrays, all these things, and you're going for this cute little lobster just so you can eat. And I go to this ledge, and here's this, I see back in there, and this is a pretty lobster. But I see over inside the ledge that there's a big stone crab. And all of a sudden, I saw that I was the lobster snapped. And I get to this lobster boat. And I'm not the smallest person, okay? If you didn't tell. I stick my arm in this ledge that my arm can barely get through. I kind of dig in.